Brian Johnson is a man on a mission to defy the conventional wisdom of aging. He spent $2 million on research and measurement to understand how to extend his lifespan, and he's become the most measured person in history. His goal is to live a long and healthy life, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to achieve it. Jay Shetty asks Brian about his motivations, and Brian explains that he's driven by a desire to understand how to transition from a state of dying to a state of not dying. He believes that humans are on an inevitable trajectory towards a radically longer lifespan, and he's determined to be at the forefront of that movement. Brian's journey began when he was a young entrepreneur, building companies and pushing himself to the limit. He adopted the ethos of the startup world, where sleep deprivation and poor health were seen as badges of honor. But as he approached his 40s, he realized that this lifestyle was taking a toll on his body. He was depressed, anxious, and struggling to sleep. One day, Brian had an epiphany. He realized that he had been living his life in a way that was not sustainable, and that he needed to make a change. He began to focus on his health and wellness, using data and measurement to understand how his body was responding to different interventions. Brian's approach is holistic, looking at every organ and system in his body to understand how they're functioning. He's developed a system for measuring his biological age, which he believes is a more accurate indicator of his health than his chronological age. He's also developed a set of protocols for improving his health, which include things like meditation, exercise, and a strict diet. Jay Shetty asks Brian about the most expensive part of his research, and Brian explains that it's the cumulative measurement of every organ in his body. He's spent thousands of dollars on tests and analysis, and he's worked with a team of experts to understand the data. Brian's approach is not without its challenges. He's had to deal with the negative effects of some of the measurement tools, such as MRI scans and blood draws. But he believes that the benefits far outweigh the risks. Jay Shetty asks Brian about his left ear, which he reveals is 64 years old. Brian explains that he suffered from hearing damage due to his love of loud music and shooting guns as a kid. He's tried to reverse the damage, but so far, he's had no success. Brian's story is a testament to the power of intentionality and the importance of taking care of one's health. He's gone from being a depressed and anxious entrepreneur to a healthy and vibrant individual, and he's determined to help others do the same. As Brian looks to the future, he's excited about the possibilities that emerging technologies like AI and biotechnology hold. He believes that we're on the cusp of a revolution in healthcare, and that it's possible that we may be the first generation to not die. But Brian's journey is not without its challenges. He's had to make significant sacrifices in order to pursue his goal of living a long and healthy life. He's had to change his diet, his exercise routine, and his entire lifestyle. Jay Shetty asks Brian about the compromise that he's had to make, and Brian explains that it's all about perspective. He believes that we're living in a time of rapid change, and that we need to be open to new ideas and new possibilities. Brian's story is a reminder that it's never too late to make a change. He's proof that with the right mindset and the right approach, it's possible to turn your health around and live a long and healthy life. In terms of his physical self, Brian feels that he's in the best shape of his life. He's got the best biomarkers of anyone in the world, and he's openly shared all his information. He believes that his body is highly responsive to change, and that others can do the same. Jay Shetty asks Brian about his diagnosis, and Brian explains that he didn't have a specific diagnosis or event that triggered his turning point. Instead, he was driven by a desire to understand how to live a long and healthy life. He's always been fascinated by biographies and the stories of people who have achieved great things. Brian's journey is a testament to the power of human potential. He's proof that with the right mindset and the right approach, it's possible to achieve great things and live a long and healthy life. If you enjoyed this episode till now and want to listen to the complete episode, please subscribe to Quick Podcast Summaries on Spotify and Apple Podcasts for just $1 per month, and you can save an average of 20 hours per week of your precious time. It's a fantastic deal to save time and stay informed.